What's up, everybody? This is your boy Mastermind here with Ohio Cannabis Live, 420 Live Ohio. We are testing some new software. We are experimenting right here. Yeah, this is an experiment. So, stuff may go wrong. That's okay. Like my feed here that I was going to use just froze on me. But you guys getting ready, get your medications ready. While I figure out why my screen froze. We mobile today. Okay, come on. Come on, we waiting on all. There we go. YouTube, Facebook. What's up? It's your boy Mastermind here with 420 Live Ohio. Okay, my screen unfroze here on my other screen here. So what I'm trying to do now is see if we can take the broadcast mobile. I'm gonna need you guys to let me know if my sound is working. I believe that it is working, and I'm gonna try to move around. So it may get weird, it might get dark. I don't know. We're gonna see. But what I am seeing though is I'm moving around and I can see what you guys are saying. So if you want to say anything, let me know. What's everybody medicating on today? I'm getting ready to head over to my medication station. Like I said, we're moving. I just want to see how this works. If I can move around and broadcast live at the same time. I get tired of sitting at my desk, so if I can medicate on the go, that'll be all right though. So, yeah, you guys can't see my messed up junky desk. So, what's up? I don't see anybody on here, but I know you guys are on here. I just think we're on a delay as always. And like I said, what I'm going to medicate with today, I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to do a Quish hash oil, solventless hash oil vape by Fireland Scientific. It says here we have 5 viewers on one line and 3 viewers on the other. What's up? There we go. What's up, James? What's up? Can you hear me, man? I'm testing out this new setup, man, to see if I can move around. Has anybody tried this Quish? You ever tried this Quish from Firelands, James? This is a solvent hash oil. It's actually pretty tasty. Man, I'm missing out already on my Calex Peak. I'm missing it already. I went through my last couple Calex Peak jars last night, and they're gone. Hey Dave, thanks for joining us. We love to see new people coming on to our channel, and you know, I'm trying to give everybody opportunity to help drive the channel and help me decide what makes sense and what doesn't. And today is Cannabis Talk Tuesday. That's what I'm calling it. And the reason I'm calling it Cannabis Talk Tuesday is because we're just going to talk about cannabis and different things in the cannabis world. It can be pretty totally unscripted and give everybody a chance to actually say what they want to say out here. So, you know, I want to hear from you guys. What's up, Gamer427? I'm looking around because I got like all these monitors. I got one in my hand. I got one over here. I got one across the room over here. So, you know, what I'm going to do next, guys, and I'm testing this out. I don't know where my YouTubers are. Let me check my YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Facebook. Are you guys there on Facebook? Say something. Hit the like button. Ah, the test messages is working. Are you guys there? But what I would like to try to do, as soon as I find my hat, is go outside. So I think what I need to do is I need to have a rig so I can hold the tablet and everything all at once when I move around. As you notice, when I'm moving around, it's like the Matrix, but the background doesn't change. Yeah, so that was my idea. So I'll see if I can move See how far it goes. Hey, I did get the CBD Varejo 1 and 19 CBD bomb. Worked great for my foot pain. Oh, really? Well, that's great, Gamer247. How much was that? I'm getting ready to go outside, guys. So if you're wondering why I'm moving around and there's all kind of graphical, matrix type things happening, because I'm getting ready to go outside. See, so, but yeah, you know, we are using a lot of technology here. The Zoom is still active as well, so we can still Zoom as well. So, I don't know, that's pretty cool to me. I'm gonna try to go outside. Hopefully I won't lose connectivity. Hopefully I won't melt. All right. We're still testing. It's kind of windy out here. How's the weather in your area? Okay, I'm not looking at my monitor yet, but I'm about to. Okay, I'm back looking at my monitor. Hey, what's up, Elizabeth? I see you. Yeah. I'm just trying to look for a good place to stage. Okay. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah. So I'm here. I'm live outside now. But you guys can't tell. But you might be able to hear the wind blowing. Looks like a storm's coming in. And see, so what I did was, we are all here. Yeah, that's good. Man, I hope that I come outside, man. It looks like it's getting ready to be some storming where I'm at. I'm trying to think of a way how I can show you guys exactly what I'm seeing right now without messing up my video. Let's try. You guys want to see what the weather's like outside? I'm going to show you. So let me bring up my Zoom. Let's see, Zoom. Now the sun's coming back out. Let's see. Oh, there we are, video. All right. Hold on, guys. I can't see the screen right this second. I'm trying to take this background off real quick. And there is a delay. So all right, boom, now you see where I'm really at. I don't know how good the connection is right now. We could be streaming, it could be bad, I don't know. Let's see, let me look at your guys' comments. Hopefully I won't end the whole broadcast by accident. Okay, I'm back here. Hey Brian, it's good to see you in here, brother. You said they need to start putting terpenes on all the flour. I totally 100% agree. Hey, what's up, Mr. Alexander? I see you on there. Hey, Shelly, you have a storm brewing there. Where you at, Shelly? Because I see there's some storms out there. Hey, has anybody heard of Columbia Care, the new cultivator? Has anybody heard of that yet? Yeah, see, so I might be looking down more because you know, hey, well, I'm working on that, Mr. Miller, but we got to work on delivery before we can get to home grow. And somebody showed me in a group about Oklahoma, and Oklahoma has an interesting program because Oklahoma has a medical marijuana home grow program. So I'm going to be doing some research about the Oklahoma medical marijuana program because I think there's some information there. Okay, Athens County, that makes sense according to what I saw in the news. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys around my garden. How's that? We always do the same thing, so like I said, I never get to show you guys anything cool, but I think I can actually do that. Let me see, here we go. All right, so this is my garden right here. Well, actually, this is my girlfriend's flowers. And you can see we got a lot of flowers. My grass is burned up right now. I'm still reading your comments. I'm just showing you some other stuff besides my face. So yeah, these are tropical plants right here. That's not a cactus, but it looks like a cactus, but it's not. I gotta go in, guys. The rain's coming. Can't get the equipment soaking wet yet. It ain't waterproof yet. We need the rain. Hold on. It was fun. I got to be outside. I was tired of sitting at my desk all the time. All right, let me turn on some lights and open this garage door up. All right. Yeah, well, my garage is junky, so I'm not trying to show you my whole junky garage. All right, see what the comments are here. Yeah, see, delivery is what I'm working on. So like I said, if you haven't already signed my petition for delivery, make sure that you do that, because you know we need all the signatures we can get for the delivery. You said it's hot up in Cleveland? I believe it. I believe it, man. It is hot. Yeah, of course now it's raining, so I can't show you all the stuff I have planned on showing you, because now we actually got a little bit of rain. But it's sprinkles, guys. It ain't like a super sale or nothing like that, you know. It ain't like it's going down, you know. It's like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad at all. It's nice. We need this little bit of breeze. We need this little air out here. I don't want to get too far away from here, because then I'll start having bad connectivities. But yeah, people still shooting fireworks up here where I'm at too. So you still, even though it's storming outside, people are shooting fireworks. I don't quite understand the logic in that. But I know I'm going to take you guys somewhere else, because I don't like the background. This is now 420 Live mobile track. Yes, we are mobile. Okay, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Is there a list somewhere of growers for complaints? Yes. You go to OhioMedicalCannabisGroup.com and go to growers and processors, and there's actually a section there where you can hit send feedback, and that's where you can contact the growers directly. So I'm about to show you guys something cool. Maybe. Maybe. All right, so she'll kill me if she knew I showed you guys this, but my girlfriend, she's a botanist. She don't know it. She don't call herself a botanist, but I'm gonna show you some of her plants. This is her plants, and some of these are air plants. Some of these are perennials. Some of these are succulents, cactuses, annuals, spider plants. That's the big mother. It's not a cactus plant. It's a rubber plant, but it looks like a cactus. It's humongous, as you can see. But yeah, back to Michelle's question, because I want to make sure I'm paying attention, guys, is that whenever you want to send feedback to your growers, you want to make sure that you go to my website and find under OhioMedicalCannabisGroup.com. You want to make sure that you select the growers and processors section on the page, and then it'll take you to a page and it'll have all the growers except for the new ones. There's 3 new ones that just been added. I haven't added them yet, but I'll have them on there by the end of the week. Also remind you guys that I set up the RSVP on my website for the next Zoom meeting, which is going to be on July 25th at 4:20. So make sure that you RSVP on the website now. So it'll be a little bit easier this time. If you need me to email you the actual RSVP link, I can actually email it to you or text it to you. You are going to be required to go through the website this time, just so I can keep track of who all is going to be there and make sure that everybody gets the Zoom link at the same time. Yeah, this is a spider plant that she bought off Craigslist, and it's just making more and more babies. So, you know, if you guys like plants, or you want to know more about plants, um, my girlfriend is the expert. I don't know a whole lot about what this stuff is you're seeing, other than it's pretty cool. And I thought it'd be nice to show it to you guys. I've been kind of wanting to show you for a while. And I'm sure, see down in the bottom, she's actually making some other plants. That's what those leaves are down at the bottom. She's actually, can I zoom in? Yes, I can actually zoom in. Hold up. Yes, that is pretty cool. Okay, and you can see the leaves in the water, and that's how she's gonna actually clone those. Don't ask me how. And these other little plants you see here, these are actually well, hold on, I'm looking at the zoom. Those are spider plants, but these plants right here, these little weird squiggly ones, those are air plants, and they don't sit in dirt. So it's kind of cool. Do you think we'll ever get home grow loud? Well, that's a great question. And to address that, I think the main way we can get home grow allowed is under our medical marijuana program. But what we have to be able to realize is that, you know, home grow doesn't mean do whatever you want. It's going to have, you know, some regulations and rules and structure to it. And, you know, I would like to have a home grow program that actually has testing available to the general public. So if I grow something and I'm a patient, then I want to be able to take it to the lab and get it tested. So, I mean, a lot of other states that do have home grow, Michigan being one of them, have a lab that you can go to. And a lot of these places that have legal home grow, it's usually up to 12 plants. So I think we should be advocating to get 12 plants, because that's what the average is for most of the states that have home grow programs. I liked Oklahoma that they incorporated the medical home grow into their program. Michigan, I believe, did something different with this caregiver thing, which is not the same thing as what a caregiver means in Ohio. So it's different. So I think that that's something that is important for us to get in our program. For recreational purposes, though, that's totally separate. And I think a lot of times people will get mixed up between medical and recreational. But it's something we definitely want to consider. And I think it's something we got to work on. But I think it's important to get delivery going first. I'm reading your comments here. Can I rig this up? But no, I have to set this thing down. I can't hold it forever. But yeah, I'm just sitting up here. But yeah, it's something we're gonna work on. You know, as a community, as an Ohio cannabis community, I think we need medical home grow. You know, as far as I think we need to help get more people in the program. I think people will be more interested in being in our program if we had home grow. So I think that's something that the state should consider, is that. Now I got my screen here off to the side. Let me try this. I'm just trying to get my positioning right. You know how it is when you're testing up something. So I can look at you guys and hear what you're saying and not be looking out in the distance. So yeah, so anyway, what else, man? What else you guys want to talk about today? Gamer247, you said I'm indoor grow ready. Can you do it on Sunday? I work on Saturday. Unfortunately, so a lot of people, some people have religious commitments on Sunday, and so I try to avoid that because I don't want to interfere with anybody's religious business. Now, if people think that we should have it on a different day besides Saturday, I'm open to hearing that. So if you think we should have it on a different day, we could look at maybe doing a Friday instead of a Saturday. That could be something that we could consider. But I just figured Saturday was a day where, you know, there was nothing specific happening and that I'm aware of that day. But you know, I know a lot of people work during the week, or some people are back to work. So that's why I wasn't sure we could go with any other day than Saturday. But if you guys have other days you think might work better, I want to definitely get more people attending the meeting. So I'm open to different suggestions about the days. I just think Sunday will be kind of hard. But we could throw it out there and see what people think. Man, I don't know. Man, I'm missing Clint, man. What happened to Clint? He didn't come in here today? Interesting. James, you still in here? You said they won't, the day they let us grow on medical weed, you're in good shape with her as the grower. That's too funny, man. That's too funny. But yeah, like I said, this mobile broadcasting will work. It's just that I need to have something that kind of like allows me to, you know, hold my tablet, because that's what I'm using right now to see you guys, is this tablet, which is tied into my computer in the studio. So I can see everything that's happening in the studio. I can control everything that's happening in the studio from this tablet, but you know, I can't be holding it up all the time, you know, and then, you know, it's just a matter of setting up the right spot to see where it will look the best at. But like I said, you know, I'm trying to get it to where, you know, if I go out and do something in the field, you guys will be able to watch it live. Or if I had to go live and let's say I'm running late and I just need to go live from where I'm at, I want to be able to just pull this up live and just be able to connect with you guys right there on the spot. Like if I'm broadcasting live from the scene, you know, I want to be able to do that. So that's what I'm trying to test out right now. The next test we do will be a mobile test where I'll call it a field test, if you will, and call it that. The field test will be where I'm actually not at my house, but I'm broadcasting live, and you'll be able to tell whether it's working or not working. And then I obviously have to be somewhere where there's actually a good internet connection, preferably Wi-Fi. That will allow me to connect all my studio equipment here at the house. So that's what the plan is. Is what going to be on the ballot in November, Brian? Hey, Garrett Camp Baker. Thanks for being new to the channel. We appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Robert? Sorry you missed this at the beginning. We are testing the ability for me to be able to be mobile and broadcast live on both platforms at the same time. And we're just talking, having an open conversation. We've been talking about home grow for those who are just joining us. And we've been talking just a little bit about delivery, because I think that we should have delivery, and I started a petition for delivery. And then we were just reminding everybody about the July, we're in July now, the July 25th meeting. And we were discussing maybe changing the meeting day from a Saturday to a different day of the week. So if you have any input on that, I'm certainly here to listen. And if you're watching this on the replay, just send me an email at ohiocannabislive@gmail.com. Or if you don't have time to do that, you can just go to ohiocannabislive.com and click on the message box and send me a direct message that way. You don't even have to log into my website to interact. And I love that feature. Also, for those folks who are trying to save money, Strawberry Fields is still holding this sale until the 11th, 20% off everything and anything, all locations. I think that's a pretty good deal. We were also talking to see if anybody was familiar with the new cultivator, Columbia Care. I don't know much about it, but we're going to dig into it a little bit further on once I get my hands on some of their products. We'll definitely do an extensive discussion and review about it and see exactly what say you of Columbia Care. Because like I said, now we have Clutch and then we have Columbia Care. So, and there's also two processors that I think are being overlooked as well. One of them is called Bonafair, and the other one I think is called Appalachian Farms. I might be messing that up because I'm not looking at my notes, but there are at least two new processors that come online with products to market, and at least one other cultivator that came online with products to market. So I'm working on getting my hands on those products so that I can do some reviews and we can have some discussions about those products. Yeah, I mean, see, I see what you're saying about Verdant, Brian. But yeah, that's why I really just go places where I can order online and I don't have to deal with a lot of people, especially with the virus and everything. Make sure you wear your mask. And if you live in Franklin County, you really don't have a choice now. It's under the order. You have to wear a mask in indoor places. But I'd encourage anybody to wear a mask just to protect yourself and protect others that you care about, and even people you don't know. Yeah, COVID did screw us up because we had a petition for legalization of marijuana. It was called Regulate Marijuana Like Alcohol, and we needed a certain amount of petitions in order to get that petition on the November ballot. And Brian is absolutely 100% correct. The COVID-19 thing kind of put a break on that because it was not allowed. We weren't allowed to collect petitions. Also, it wasn't safe to collect signatures for the petition because that would actually have some safety concerns, and so we're going to have to try again next time, unfortunately. And that is one of the casualties of the COVID is us not being able to run our campaign to legalize it fully for all adult use. But we ain't gave up, so it ain't over. We'll be back next year. Don't worry, it's still happening. Yeah, you cannot order on See the thing, Brian, with Verdant is Verdant was sold. We talked about this a few days ago. Verdant was sold to Cresco, and they bought four of the five Verdant dispensaries. The dispensary in Columbus is not owned by Cresco. It's still owned by the same people that owned it before, and they were actually to get online ordering online. So you can order online at the Columbus Verdant. You just cannot order online at any of the other locations because Cresco did not do that at this point. And Cresco, if you're listening, if you're watching my video, all your stores should have online ordering. I mean, you guys set the tone, set the stage for the drive-through protocol, and that's been great. But you definitely need to step it up and get the online ordering, and definitely still need to upgrade your phone system because people still telling me that nobody answers the phone. So that's my feedback to Verdant, Cresco, Verdant, whichever one you want to be called right now. Get the online ordering, and we need all dispensaries in the state to be on the same system. I think all of you can agree if we had all the dispensaries on the same system and they all could have online ordering, I think that would make life easier for all of us. I think we can all agree on that. Yeah, so like I said, I'm doing some research on how Michigan's delivery program is set up, how they allow it, what do they do, what is the distance. I had one person that lived in Michigan told me that the delivery was up to 30 miles from their location, but there was a spending minimum of $120. So will people be more comfortable with a delivery fee or a spending limit? What do you think? Would you be okay getting a delivery if you had to spend a certain amount, or would you will just pay a flat fee regardless of what the amount is? You tell me. What are you guys thinking? Let's see. Yeah, call ahead is okay for some people. Um, But like I said, if it's a small town, a small dispensary in a small area, call volume might be lower. But in an area like Columbus, call volume's higher. Dayton, call volume's higher. Cincinnati, call volume's higher. And Newark's probably starting to pick up too. So I think that the call ahead is kind of like it's there, but it's not always a good option, especially if you just don't want to. Some people don't like talking on the phone. They just want to get through it, and they want to basically just, make the order. And I mean, I order on Amazon, and it's done. I don't have no headache, no stress. If we can get our delivery program to be like Amazon Prime, listen, Amazon, you better not be thinking about stealing our delivery idea, because I know Jeff Bezos probably watches YouTube as well. Yeah. Gamer 247, the Columbus Verdant won't let you do it. Well, when I went on iHeart Jane, it was there. Did you go on the iHeart Jane website, Gamer247? Because Verdant Columbus is on there. And I spoke to the manager there and he confirmed that they were doing it. So you should be able to order from Verdant Columbus, Gamer247. But you have to go to iHeart Jane. You can't order online from Verdant's website. That website needs a lot of work, Verdant. Your website needs to include the THC numbers. Doesn't everybody agree with that? For as much as we are spending, it should be free. That said, I'll probably get screwed and they'll have to pay for delivery. Indian veterans will probably have a free delivery, LL. Well, like I said, I mean, when you order from your pizzas, Amazon is the only place that gives you some free deliveries. But Uber, Kroger's, Uber Eats, Lyft, all these places, they all charge a fee to deliver stuff. So that's why I just figured, we should plan on paying a minimum fee. Maybe it'll be something like either or. If you're ordering something small, you have like a small fee, and then if you're ordering something big, then the fee is waived. If you spend over 25 hours, example, then maybe the fee will be waived. What do you think about that, Robert? Okay, I didn't do it that way. Yeah, see, for all those folks, you have to go in iHeart Jane and register with you have to put your medical marijuana card in there and your driver's license in there in order for you to be able to order from iHeart Jane. Okay, Brian Dye, their tiers need to be done with. I'm thinking that's what you mean. Everything should have terpenes on the label and how much it is. Some do, some don't. There's a lot that needs to change. First thing is, with the tier system, Brian, the pharmacy board already proposed a new set of changes and rules to eliminate the tier system. So that I believe probably will happen. Again, I said this earlier, I 100% agree with you that we need to go ahead and have terpenes on all products. And I think terpenes are a missing component of the education part of the Ohio Medical Marijuana Program, cannabis program, because patients need to have more education about all the different benefits of terpenes themselves so that they can make a much more informed decision on what products to purchase instead of buying it based on its name, what it says on leafy, and what the THC numbers are. I think we need to be making decisions about cannabis based on the terpene profile, what experience we've had with these strains that have similar terpenes. It can't be about THC all the time. And we cannot let our minds be locked into that because in a lot of other places, they don't even really care about THC numbers all like that. In Michigan, for a very long time, they didn't even give you the THC numbers on the stuff. They just sold it to you in a green bottle. And no one was worried about, well, is this testing at 20? Is this testing at 30? It was either good or bad. And so we need to really start getting to that mindset is this good for me or is this bad for me? It doesn't matter if it's 100% THC or 500 milligrams on the edible. If it's not exactly good for me, working for me, it doesn't really matter then, does it? You said you have 3 dispensaries in town. You're not complaining. I know it won't be free for those who need it. Well, like I said, I have a pretty good framework, but like I said, I'm looking for input on my petition to make it better, to fine tune it, to make it have more of a structure to it. So, if you want to add to it, certainly email me and let me know what you think I should add to the petition. It is posted on all my social media groups, and it is on change.org. If you need me to send you the link, I will most certainly do that. And maybe I need to go ahead and read the petition online on one of our shows so everybody can see what I got and we can read it together. And then you guys can give me live input on it. And then we could try to make changes maybe in real time. Maybe we should do that on one of our shows is work on a petition together on 420 Live Ohio. That sounds like a good activity for us to do. That'll be interactive and fun, but also productive in our program. If we write the petition together live online, I think it'll have a better chance of succeeding and getting more signatures. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, like fast food, man, like Domino's, like Pizza Hut, delivery. More like Amazon would be better, Robert. Maybe, but if I don't know, would you wait 2 days for them to deliver your stuff for free? That's a good question. If it was free for 2 day delivery, and then if you wanted the same day delivery, you had to pay a fee. Would that, like Amazon, would that be good? Would that make sense? 12 days for tier one for OZ. Who can make a OZ last 12 days? Well, I mean, me personally, if it's just me, man, I could make an OZ last me like a whole month, depending on how good it is. 12 days for, I mean, the whole day thing, just, let's be clear. I don't like the day thing. I would just have ounces for the limits. I don't think I think they need to get rid of the whole day thing. If we just had what they proposed, which is 8 ounces for 90 days, then that's a lot better than trying to figure out how many days something takes. So I really not a fan of the days part of it. But tier two and tier one, like I said, when they eliminate that, if they do follow through with what they said in their meeting, then it would just be 4 ounces for every 45 days, and then 8 ounces for every 90 days for patients. And then terminally ill patients will have a little bit more. But that's what the current proposal is right now. Some people are okay with that. Some people think it needs to be more. Just for comparison, Michigan's monthly limit is 10 ounces for the month. So, mind you, Michigan's been doing it for 10 years. We've been doing it for one. So they've got a lot more laid back with it. And their program is not controlled by the pharmacy board. It's controlled by the licensing board. So it's actually different, a lot different than what we got going on here. So I think a lot of people have to remember the same people that control the opiates is the same people that control the medical marijuana. And so you know how strict the rules are for opiates. That's why we have so much restrictions on our medical marijuana, because to them it's a drug. And to me, it's a plant that's growing like the ones I showed you here in this room. So that's how I feel. Yeah, you said you don't want to move to Michigan, man, because a lot of things have changed in Michigan. And one thing I haven't been told is that the prices are a lot higher for flour. There is limited quantity available at different shops because of a lot of the other growers that were just growing it and not getting it tested. They're all no longer allowed to sell to licensed dispensaries. So that has created a shortage. A lot of shops that were operating, let's say 6 months ago, are no longer operating or have been purchased and bought out by corporate cannabis venture capitalist companies. So a lot of things have changed. I don't know, I haven't been there recently, so I can't give you a firsthand account of it, but I do have people that have been there recently. And what I keep hearing a lot is that the prices are higher. There's more taxes on things. There are a lot more restrictions than it was. They had a major overhaul on their program in May of last year. So what people believe they know about the program, those things are pretty much phased out. But they were still pretty active, probably like in, December, January, February. But a lot of other things I'm being told are no longer happening there. Like big jars of cannabis that you could smell into, that's, I'm being told, is gone. I can't verify it myself, but that's what they said. That's gone. And a lot of shops that had been like ones everybody knew the name of, their names are changed now, or they're just shut down altogether because they couldn't get licensed. So a lot of changes. Oh yeah, opiates were a lot cheaper, right, Michelle? You ain't never lied. For people with insurance, sometimes they was free. They quit to inject you with some opiate stuff or pain pills or experimental things for free. We'll give you these drugs for free because they want you to try them so they can find out what the effects of it are on people. So I think that is another weird thing. It's like, they're gonna try to change the way things are and make it, where these drugs are free. Imagine if we could file and get medical marijuana on our insurance. They let us get opiates and other medicines that might kill us for free through our insurance, but they won't let us get it medical marijuana that we know won't kill us. So it's very weird. Hey, it's actually raining pretty good out here, and where I'm at, I'm looking outside and I actually see rain, heavy rain, and I hear thunder. Ooh, my rain dance worked. Anyone ever listen to Mendo Dope? No. What is that? Is that what type of music is that, Robert? I'm a grower at heart, but I just can't do that in Ohio. Maybe someday. Well, like I said, maybe someday. Like I said, we're always trying to outdo our competitors to the north. So I think that's why it's important that we try to work on these programs together as cannabis patients, so that we can get ourselves to a better program that has a lot more stuff going for it than what we have now. Yeah, the price. You was on pain pills for 15 years, right? And so medical marijuana has helped you. Has medical marijuana helped people get off of pain medicine, or at least reduce the amount of pain medicine? How has that helped you guys? Is it helping you get off of the pain medicine, or is it just not helping and you still have to take a lot of pain pills? I'm just wondering what everybody else is thinking. I know it's helping me get off pain medicine. I still have pain though. Sometimes cannabis works really well and knocks all the pain away, but other times it doesn't. I mean, it's not going to work. It's not 100% guarantee every time. And I feel like a lot of times, whenever I feel like nothing's working, that's when I feel like I need to add in the CBD. Oh wow, the rain is getting really hectic out here. Yeah. Check this out, guys. Oh, she would have killed me, man. If I would have just knocked over something in this room, I would be dead. Yeah, look at that. We're getting a good old rain here. At least I won't have to water the grass this afternoon. Whew, I needed that break. Yeah, it's coming down pretty tough. All right, yeah. So it's been good having this open conversation with you guys. And hold on here. There we go. I'm just checking all my gizmos and gadgets here. And, I just want to make sure I'm reading all your comments here. James says, I haven't had to take pain pills anymore. Well, that's wonderful, man. That's the kind of stuff I want to hear. Robert says, I have been able to reject the offer of pain medication because I'm using cannabis. I am also off my depression medication permanently. Man, that is good, man. That's the kind of stuff I love to hear. You just don't know how good it is to hear that kind of positive news that this medicine that we come across here is working. And I think those are the kind of things that will help drive our program to success. It's not perfect by any means. As Brian indicated, we need a lot of work. I think we all can agree that the program needs a lot of work. And that's another reason why I want to have these monthly meetings, so we can talk about how we can bring these concerns directly to the people that can make changes. Because those people that can make changes, they're not on Facebook, they're not watching our videos on YouTube yet, but we want to make sure that they know, and that we can come at them in a professional way and let them know, we don't want to work against you. We want to work with you to try to make the program better. And that they have to make changes in order for the program to survive, because if people are just going to be, turned off by it, then it's really not going to help. So we got to make the program attractive. We got to make sure our program grows. We need to have 200,000, 300,000, a million patients. Whoever needs to be a patient needs to be able to get access to being a patient. So I'm working to make it easier to become a medical marijuana patient. So, if you're watching this video on Facebook or YouTube and you're interested in becoming an Ohio medical marijuana patient, I know a lot of people watching currently are patients, but if you are not a patient, we are working on making it easier for you to become a patient. One thing that is available that wasn't available before is telemedicine. Has anybody watching had an opportunity to renew their card using telemedicine and like to share their experience? Yeah, you're right, Elizabeth. I don't want to knock her stuff over. I'd be in a lot of trouble. Really, I mean, really, a lot of trouble. A master Google list of all the problems, a spreadsheet of sorts. Okay, that's an interesting thought. So I'm going to think about how I could put something together, more or less a way that we can organize these things. Google spreadsheet, Google Doc list. I think that's a good idea, Robert. I think we got to figure out exactly how we can put that together and then make it to where people can add to it. And I definitely want it to be away from social media. So I think Google Docs is a good way to start because a lot of people use Google. So um, that's not a bad idea. And I think we should also make a separate list of things that we want to change in the program and also make that a separate Google document. So Robert, if you have some ideas on how to do that and you want to go ahead and set it up and kind of make us a template that we can all kind of sign into and add into in real time, and maybe you could be the moderator of that, I think that would be phenomenal. And then we could just do a video here on 420 Live, how people can get into it. Because it should be pretty easy because if we make it a live document, like I think you're talking about, then people can edit it in real time. And we can make it, well, I have the forum. You know what? Now that I think about it, we could use the forum on Ohio Cannabis Live. We create a forum section where patients can go in there and do exactly what you just said, Robert. And then you can be kind of like one of the people that monitors that. And then we can discuss these things in our 420 Live. And then also, I think it'll be relevant to discuss it in our Zoom meetings as well. That way we can meet about this once a month and talk about the kind of feedback that we're getting. And so we need to make a list of, not demand, I don't want to say demands, but we need to make us a list, a wish list. Obviously, we know delivery and home grow at the top of that list. But there are other things like what Brian mentioned about the terpenes being on the packaging. I've been reading the frustration about the Cresco containers. So I'm aware of that. And I've seen that there's some frustration about how to open those. I think that, you know, there was some discussion at the last pharmacy board meeting about dispensaries being able to offer containers that are not childproof by request. I'm not exactly sure how that will work. If they would have to open it and then transfer it to another container, or would it be the growers actually packaging a certain amount of product in a non-childproof container? And would that make the product more? Would that make the product cheaper? I'm not quite sure. Those are questions I think I need to ask some of the people in the cultivation to find out. And if I could get some cultivators to come on the show and do a live session with us, what cultivators would you like to see on the show? Give me some names. I'm looking at your comments here. You got your card. You got a card through Telemed, Garrick Baker. Okay. And how was that? You said it was easy as 7 minutes. Okay. Okay. See? All right. Oh, you're driving. Well, you better focus on the road, Robert. I appreciate your dedication to watching the channel, man. That's good, man. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters to me. I know you're here. And like I said, you work on the Google part of it, and then what we'll do is you spread the Google part, and we'll take the information that you put into the Google spreadsheet, and we'll put it on the website, on the forum, and then that's where people can actually have a engagement conversation about these particular topics that we put out there. So I don't know what we'll call it, the list, the issue list, the complaint list, whatever. But I think we should come up with a catchy name. I don't want to call it the complaint list, but let's make up a list or something, like you said. Come up with a name with it. We'll set up a forum, and then we'll have it to where people can add it in through Google, and then we'll merge that information over to the website. So we'll update it once a week. I'm thinking we'll just take everything we've got for the week, people's comments and things, and we'll merge that over to the forum, and then that way where people can have an open discussion about, well, I think that's a good idea, I don't think that's a good idea, and get feedback on it. That way we can have more engagement, because it'll be hard to engage in Google Docs. But just for people to get their thoughts out on the fly, I think Google Docs makes sense, Robert. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I know you in technology, so I know we can work it out. And you know, I think that we might have something there going. That'll be good. All right. I'm sorry I wasn't looking over here. You like Woodward? Yeah. Okay, Michelle, I hear you. Um, I'm talking to them. I've been messaging them, but they ain't been answering. I send them nice messages. They know I like all their stuff. I might talk trash about them a little bit. I call them the iPhone of cannabis, but I still like you guys, Woodward. Uh, any other suggestions about any other cultivators who'd like to have on 420 Live Ohio? Include ideas for improvement. No complaints without suggestions for improvement. I like that. I like that, Shelly. I mean, if you got a complaint, have a suggestion for a solution. What do you think about that, Robert? I like that. Woodward was my first thought. This Cake Crasher pen is so damn good. Tastes sweet. Cake Crasher. Who was the cultivator on that? Cake Crasher? Who making that? Cake Crasher Crusher? Who makes that one, man? Sound like it's crushing. Well Springs. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. So I was looking at the Purple, I think it was either butter or crumble that they was having at Well Springs. Uh, I was thinking about getting some of their concentrates. Haven't had any Well Springs in a while. I mean, you know, I love rosins, I like resins and waxes and shatters and batters and like, you know, I just love those things because it just works so fast and so they last forever if you use them right. uh, yeah, Cake Crashers. He got me. Oh, 1 gram for $60. Where did you get that from? You bought two. You bought it 3 times in a row now. Oh man. What did it test at? What's the test? Oh, you're driving. You can't tell us. You'll have to email me the information on that, Robert. I want to know where you got that from. You got me on the thinking mode now. Like, where did you get that from? All right, guys. Well, it's been fun testing the mobile. We'll do some more mobile testing here. The Zoom is also open, by the way. So I forgot to tell you the other part of this test is that we can do the Zoom with this setup as well, which means that we could actually have people come into this conversation. Even though I'm live and mobile, we can also still bring in guests while I'm live and mobile. So that was the other part of the test. So we haven't done that yet. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. If you'd like to get on the show tomorrow and come in and help me play with the mobile Zoom, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate that. But if you don't, I understand it. Even if you want to go audio only, I'm okay with that as well. I'm just looking at your comments because there is a delay. It's like, you know, once you get used to broadcasting, you get used to delays and knowing that it'll take a minute for people to answer you back. So I'm just waiting to get y'all's comments as they come into the system. Yeah, it looks like the rain slowed down a little bit. It was only for like 15